Congratulations for that. Very well done.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the start of the game for men's fifth place between Ecomares from Colombia and New Jersey Hammerheads. Ecomares putting pressure on early, passing ball around the goal, showing they can control the ball, or the golden opportunity, but the basket moved and they managed to get the ball in anyway. A very quick goal in the first 50 seconds of this game. Amazing control of the ball around the goal. 3 players there just passing back and forward until they found a gap, or they made a gap.
Move the goal, move the goalie, move the defender, whatever necessary.
Just keep moving.
Yep.
Keep moving everything in your way. Quick recovery of the ball from Ecomares.
Good recovery by Ecomares, moving over the middle immediately. You can see Jersey. Oh, lonesome goalkeeper there for a moment. No defender in place, but a good effort now by Pison to just try to get a hold on to the ball. Just fighting one-on-one versus the Ecomares forward. Immediately being attacked by 3 players, though, trying to cross the middle. Call by the ref, and it's a free throw, attacking the head. We had so many attacks on the head by the Ecomares. Yesterday they had 2 2-minute penalties against Finland for attacking the head, so they have to be really careful not to get a warning against them as well.
Hammerheads a little bit indecisive in their free throw. Found a pass in the corner. Ecomares forward, very aggressive, knocks the ball out, but it's recovered.
Hammerheads moving
Jersey
in.
Comes into the goal for the first time.
Oh, they
Good
actually,
pass.
but on the belly of the defender. Give it a quick bounce. Maybe it's superb second level tactics. Just punch the ball on the belly of the defender, punch out the air of the defender, and then make him move up.
I actually thought it bounced off the rim of the goal.
Was it?
Hard to say. Here we go, Ecomares.
The 2 Ecomares were lurking left and right of the basket, and the goalkeeper just in the middle. Bit of an Ecomares sandwich.
Ooh,
good
nice
pass to the left.
Once again, same player who scored the goal last time. Oh, intercepted there, recovered. Number 6 goes in, ball pushed out. 86 keeps up the pressure, but gets the ball knocked out of his hand.
And there we go. Fast break opportunity. Can he pass the ball? Oh, gets at the station underneath. Number 10 on the left. Alexi Pinson again. Trying to bring the ball over to the other side for the Hammerheads. It's a good effort by both teams.
Ecomares takes the ball downside, but very well guarded. Hammerheads, a lot of players on the surface.
Oh, yeah, a good 1-1 against Ecomares, but basket being pushed away.
Get a slips on his hand. Good pass, just bounces off the side of the goal.
The forward kept going onto the goalkeeper, just pulling him up about the ball there a bit. Has to be careful. This can easily be a mean 2-minute penalty if you're continuing unfair play like this. But
very active arms.
Yeah, incredible. Tries to handle the ball by the Ecomares as well as the Hammerheads here. A lot of back and forth.
A little bit of a squash or tennis.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice pass there.
And it's interesting, the Hammerheads, usually known for a very solid defense, now really struggling to have the defenders in place.
I think if it's the forwards, they just, because they're passing the ball left, right, and the forwards can't really track down the ball.
Possible. Maybe they don't have enough time to settle themselves.
It's very hard not knowing where the ball is going to be, which side of the goal it's going to be. And you dive down and then you see the ball, oh, it's already on the other side of the goal.
Yep.
Here we go. Nice gap. Can he do it by himself? 1 against 4. Passes the ball out.
This is the feeling you get playing against Colombian teams. The ball to the left, the ball to the right.
Now we have a real attack from above. Oh, it gets Mars kicked. It's very...
Maybe
quite
a
violent
2-minute
kick,
penalty.
yeah.
During an attack on the
We
goal.
saw the goalie being quite kicky before.
White number 8, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So the
White number
Hammerheads
8,
back
2
in one of their
minutes.
most practiced formations. 5-player in the pool.
Have they been sent off a lot as well?
Yeah.
White number 8.
That was a nice little detail that Daniel left out. He was like, oh yeah, we've been caught for...
There was someone in the chat yesterday or the day, 2 days ago, who said, yeah, we practice pretty much every tournament. We practice playing as 5 here on the Hammerheads team. 5 minutes played in the first half.
Just a reminder, poking on the screen of stakes at play here. It is 5th and 6th place of Champions Cup. For those watching home, Ecomares is leading 1-0, and they are, of course, the champion team from Colombia for 2023, and they're up against New Jersey Hammerheads from New Jersey in the USA.
Who would have thought?
Yes.
Well, the Ecomares from
I was going to say from the state of New Jersey, and then I
country?
fact checked myself. New Jersey is not a state.
And not New York.
But it is in Newark. Newark.
Whack.
Wait,
Newark.
wait, wait.
Manuel.
There seems to be 8 seconds already down from the 2 minute.
Yep. It's before the timeout was called.
Right, okay. Pretty much uncontested free throw.
Yeah.
Ecomares taking it slow.
Opting to stay back, get the defenders in place, and have their forward in position to intervene if necessary. Yep, there.
There we go, a little fakey, tricky.
Yeah. Betrayal.
Oh, Newark gets the
Newark,
ball.
yeah,
Will they be able to lock it up and hold it there for the next minute and 22 seconds? It's
a lot of faking back and forth. And he keeps going. Well, gets punked on the ball from behind.
But once again, recovered by another Newark player. Oh, gets pushed out. Ecomares now have the ball back, but locked up. And now they're closer to their own goal than they are to the New Jersey goal. Okay, let's see if New Jersey has any strength left to put up proper defense. We have 2 defenders down, no goalie. Goalie finds his way back onto the goal.
You see the little kick on the ball from the goalie, just pushing it. I love it. With the ball is floating down, you know you can't get away from the ball basket because you just give it a bit of a nudge into some direction so the player is missing it with his hands, and I usually love it if I do it as a goalkeeper.
Holding free throw against the Hammerheads. There's only 22 seconds off of this power play. Now ticking 2019. 18, Ecomares comes in solo. Gets a pass. Still just 2 players on the water. Okay, now
10 seconds to go.
Coming down,
Pass to the
ball.
left.
Now they're attacking for real.
Oh,
Pass
there
to
we
the
go
side.
again.
But New Jersey doing well to stabilize the situation, even though they've only been 4 players this whole time. Knocking the ball up. Ecomares can't pass it.
Is it a
even though
curse
they have
again?
opportunities below.
2 players underneath the basket, but they are locking the ball up. Very well done, but securing the situation. Don't stand on the ledge now.
Now they're back to 6 players. Standing on the ledge isn't allowed, and pushing off the wall is also not allowed when you have a scrum on the surface, I believe. Is that only if you have control of the ball, or if you're involved in scrum?
In general, the rule is you are not allowed to use the pool as leverage.
And
so
the floor is okay.
The floor is actually also not okay. by official rules, but since scoring has become so difficult, there is a bit of leeway when it comes to scoring, using the floor of the pool, and you can also see a lot of players in the corner just pushing themselves the ball to get a bit of momentum for themselves, but especially when
once you're already in wrestle, you can't use the surfaces.
But the rules in underwater rugby, they change a bit, and the interpretation of them changes a bit according to the sport and how the sport is developing. The more physical the game gets.
Wide free throw.
Of course, you also have the added complexity that the rules need to be translated into different languages.
Choking.
And you have
Choking. Wide
a
free
bit
throw.
of a grey area when it comes to, you know, sort of translating the meanings of certain words. And
Yeah, maybe the difference between head and neck is not very clear in Spanish.
oh, kick and push.
Kicking and pushing, yeah. It's a very fine line between.
All elbow to the face
Yeah.
there from the New York player, trying to get the ball, but obviously using his elbow on the side of the Ecomares player's face. But now we have a strong counter attack.
Coming in, 3 players for Ecomares.
but
Good
gets the
pass to
ball
the right,
knocked out to
but
the side.
ball punched out and immediately taken off by the Jersey player number 1 coming out, Sebastian Carrado.
The Jersey player below.
Warning.
There's been a warning.
Warning. Attacking the head. Warning.
Is that
Wide free throw. Warning. Blue number 86. Thank you.
okay.
Gracias.
I mean, I think we've seen head attacks from both sides here. We've seen
A little
lots of
bit, yeah.
elbows to the face from
86. 86.
Hammerheads
Warning.
too.
Attacking the head.
From what we can see, I don't think one team is particularly rougher than the other. I mean, of course, we did have the situation where a player from the Hammerheads was sent off for kicking another
Yep.
player in the face.
So, halftime break.
Ocho.
And we're going to have a little bit of a preview of our equipment as well. And we will be back here from the commentary booth in a couple of minutes.
Shout out to all our supporters in the chat, commenting, cheering for their favorite team, cheering for their favorite commentators. Yes, Steffi's mum, I see you. I know you are biased. Thomas just announced that he has a very special relationship
Shout
with
out
Steffi's mum.
Malise. See you in Vienna in December. Let's go for a good punch at the Christmas markets.
1 minute.
All right, we have 1 minute left during halftime break. A little bit of a breather for both teams. Hard-fought game by both teams. Ecomares being up by 1. But the New Jersey Hammerheads not taking this game lightly. Keep going, trying to get away with the ball, trying to bring it to the other side. Ecomares, though, tightening up the spaces very well so far. Bringing a lot of players to a very rough game so far. A lot of fouls called on either side, so we'll see if the naughty boys can behave during the second half time.
We've also been seeing lots of fouls that haven't been called as well, but it seems to be quite even from both sides, so I don't think one side's necessarily dirtier than the other, but the one thing to look out for is, of course, the kicking from the goalies. It's probably one of the most dangerous things
Yep.
in rugby when you can get kicked in the face.
Yep.
Especially when you're swimming in with speed.
Taking the blade of a fin is okay. Taking the heel of a foot is not fun.
Here we go. It's the start of the second half. Ecomares quick to the ball. Momentum pushes it towards 2 minutes from the goal of the Hammerheads.
Hector Escobar.
A little bit of a slow start, but it seems to be strategic. Now they're going in.
Oh, good
pass
pass,
to the
but
far side.
could see forward was waiting
Yep.
halfway up.
Ball is
Trying to take
neatly
a ball.
yoinked.
Oh, well done by number 13, Daniel Nochoks.
Ball drops down. Goalie has it, but very dangerous situation if they can get off the goalie. Takes it out of the playing area. That's another free throw for all the
Blue free
Ecomares team.
throw. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Blue free throw.
So 1 minute played. Ball was out of bounds.
That's one thing I've noticed, that even sometimes the experienced teams, they don't push a player out of bounds. Instead, they choose to try and wrestle the ball from the player, and they kind of lose track of how close to the side they are. But Ecomares opting to play smart rather than hard. Ball straight into the fins. Very brave. Grinding his way close, see if he can get a pass off. Doesn't risk passing, knowing that the defender is tracking him. Now we have a pass to the far
Good
side.
pass to the right.
Oh, good read by the forward.
Yep.
Steals the ball.
And we can see teams like the Ecomares opting more to play on the open side of the pool, whereas most teams only use it once when they swim over to the other side, while the other team has to exchange.
It keeps a little bit more unpredictable, right?
Yeah, and then moves back to the left.
Great ball handling by number 2 on Ecomares. Gets the ball back. Lots of kicking
there
from the
was
back.
A huge
That
amount of
could have been
kicking.
a warning.
Yeah.
Could have been 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Ecomares still in control here. Oh, exposes himself to the open side. Gets the ball taken from him. If you're going to play the open side, you've got to make sure you have a good eye on the exchange lane. Ball comes loose. Ecomares gets it. Oh, it's pressure on the goalie. Could have been a shot on the goal momentarily.
Locked up over the goalkeeper.
Fumbles out. Ecomares still has it. Can they find a play in the corner? Yes, they can. Back to the in place.
Waiting. Pass into the middle. Can he get ball back to the left? Has to move around, twist a little bit. Gets a bit of separation as well. Can now initiate another play. Oh, good passing, left and right. Goes for the goalkeeper himself. Locks up the goalie. Basket thrown away.
No, the New Jersey player is holding on for dear life. It's 2-on-1 now. New Jersey still gets the ball away. He throws it above the surface.
And there's a floating mask in the pool.
Yep.
Unsporting behavior.
Unsportsmanlike behavior.
So it looks like it's a 2-minute.
Interesting. 2-minute penalty issue.
Yep.
Did you hear
another
the
power
color?
play in flavor of the
In
Ecomares.
flavor for Ecomares.
It's stop. It is stop. Down.
Speaking of in flavor, I'm gonna help myself to one of these Jello Revoice.
Gelo Revoice, unofficial sponsor. We would love you to be the official sponsor of Underwater Rugby commentary.
It's a really weird thing. It's like a tablet which creates slime in your throat.
Yeah, it covers your throat. It covers up your throat and makes your voice silky smooth. Lets you talk for 3 days straight.
It's kind of like lip balm for your throat, but it's slimy.
Slimy lip balm for your throat. What else do you want? So, Duvan Solis, number 37 out for unsportsmanlike conduct. Which, according to my list, is Jason Acosta. But what do I know? I'm just a commentator in a little commentary prison here at the Champions Cup.
Enjoy a little bit of throat lubrication from Yellow Revoice.
Not yet, but maybe soon. Oh, yeah, the basket.
Again.
Trying to see the basket where I think was shoving against the Ecomares player.
Right.
A bit too aggressive when taking over the position.
I'm still seeing a lot of kicking from the New Jersey side.
Right free throw.
Maybe that's their secret to the superb defense through the latter days.
Oh, here we have a
come in with 5 players.
Defense. Everyone's in the water. Ecomares gets it, stays in the corner. Can't find an easy pass out. Instead, they're just going to wrestle the way to the other side. Ball comes loose. It's anyone's ball now. Still going back and forward. Ecomares has it. No clean passes. Here we go. Now they have firm control of the ball. They go straight for the basket. No, changes his mind.
Quick change of direction.
Oh, it was a good pass, but wasn't seen.
Right free throw.
Another free throw called. Only 40 seconds left in this power play.
It will be quite interesting to see an all-Colombian match at some point and how those games are being played. Because, I mean, you can see Ecomares still adapting to international refereeing here. Them mostly playing locally in Colombia, so there seems to be a bit more tolerance for certain. Yeah.
They live stream a lot of the Colombian league matches.
Do they?
I think maybe not live stream, but they have recordings. You can find it online. Use your Latin knowledge to search.
My Latin knowledge.
We have an arm around the
Rugby
neck.
subacuatico de
called.
Colombia.
Very-
All right,
oh,
coming in from
another
underneath. Good
kick from the
attempt.
goal.
Pass to right. Very good
Oh.
chance for Ecomares. Goalkeepers exchange.
Bit of a shoulder in the goal there. Are they going to call it? No, they're going to play on.
Very heavily fought game here between the Jersey Hammerheads and Ecomares. A very physical game between both teams.
Both neutralizing each other quite well, but you can tell that the Ecomares, they have a bit more skill when it comes to passing the ball around the basket, but they still haven't managed to capitalize again since the goal in the first half. And that goal was scored in the first 50 seconds.
Yep.
Esteban,
So
can you ask one of them to check number 2's spin when he comes up next time?
we're separating the teams. Something about number 2.
Alejandro Navia.
It's not clear whether number 2 on the Ecomares side or...
Yeah, it's very clear because the others don't have a number 2.
Oh, right.
Timeout, blue.
Timeout blue.
Timeout, blue.
We could have a very interesting situation here if the Hammerheads somehow manage to...
Okay, he's getting his fins checked. Apparently, some player might have claimed that his fins are the rubber protectors on the fins might have been broken off, and the fins can be extremely sharp if the rubber protectors are off. So usually the equipment is checked prior to a game, and some tournaments it is checked only once at the beginning of a tournament. So you have to present all your gear, and the referees are allowed to decide if you can bring this gear to the tournament or not, if it is according to standard.
Don't really know what the verdict is. It seems like the referees are still talking amongst themselves. Has a decision been reached?
White free throw.
White free throw from the middle. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. Anything is still possible. Free throw goes off without a hitch, but immediately forecheck now. Covered by Ecomares, but very strong pressure from New Jersey to try and get the ball back. Another attack on the head there. It's not called. Now the ball's out of bounds.
White free throw, out of bounds, out of bounds.
Interesting free throw. Horizontal.
Interesting free throw position as well. Opting to do it from the sideline, basically.
Ball pops out, Ecomares. 3-person counter attack. Oh, slow reaction to receive that pass.
3 minutes to go. Hammerheads holding really strong against Colombia.
Oh, fake pass, Grover.
Yeah, there we go. Ecomares.
Fantastic fake pass. He fakes it under the back.
Gave us
the back.
Rugby, yep.
Number 4,
And then
blue, goal.
Pretend. Defender moves.
that is textbook.
Yeah.
Every team should study that.
In German, that's the Lukas Thaler special. Yeah, Lukas Thaler loves his fake passes underneath the back of the defender.
That's one thing I noticed, like in every other sport, you train fake passes. You know, it's a very early thing you do, but
it's something super efficient in other work. If you know how to do it, you just have to get a bit of a slight advantage against the defender, and then you can pull the ball just simply back to yourself and go in.
But not very few teams I've trained with implement this as like something to actually train and teach people.
Yeah. It's more of an advanced technique.
It's kind of like, you know, what the advanced players, they learn to do somewhere along the way, but like it's not properly passed down.
Yeah, at some point you just do it inherently, and you just try it out.
And it's the easiest thing for a beginner player to do. That will, you know.
I think for beginner players, the there's a bit of a danger that they outplay themselves. Because a lot of players, when they start out playing out of water rugby, they're already so occupied with diving the three-dimensional space, being aware for where your opponents are. And so the ball quite often is very much out of mind at this point. And then again, only when you start getting comfortable and very aware of whatever is going on around you, then you start being more aware of what's.
I've seen like very new underwater rugby players, but who've come from other sports where fake passes used a lot. I see a lot of them adapt to this very quickly, and they use this to be able to create more space for themselves. Because if you think about it, if you do lots of fake passes and the other team knows this, they're gonna keep a little bit more of a distance. They're not gonna just come for you straight away.
I think something that people do very handily is a little bit of a pump fake into one direction to shift the player's momentum.
Oh, here we go, now position, but we can't see what's happening on the other
Ball
side.
is just bouncing around. 22 seconds to go, and I think the clock will be winding down. There's a penalty. So the last action of the game will be a penalty.
We'll get to see a replay of what just happened that led to this penalty.
Holding the basket, okay.
Penalty, holding the basket.
Can we see?
Yes, sir.
Jackie.
Oop face. Please screaming. So Ecomares finishing the game off with a penalty against the New Jersey Hammerheads, and
very interesting.
And at this point in time, I would give one of the lesser experienced players the opportunity to take a penalty. At the tournament, you already won the game, so it's only the question about giving somebody an opportunity to score on a penalty, give him practice. Very aggressive,
violent, almost very violent pushes.
Chasing Acosta here with.
Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh no! The penalties of this tournament have been full of surprises.
Yeah, absolutely. Jaden Acosta nearly gets a grip onto the ball, but then.
I mean, he could have just put it in. He didn't have to shoot it either.
Yeah, it could just.
That's so sad.
It's the money, the dollar signs in your eyes when you see an empty basket. You're almost always in a situation like this equally fast if you swim
Game over.
than if you toss. But the toss is way more insecure.
The toss cancels out your own momentum as well.
Game over.
So
That's
it makes
the
it very hard to
penalty.
toss.
You
and
only
then swim
toss
towards it.
if you are being held back.
Yeah.
No.
Because the other thing is, if a player is getting your finger underneath and the ball is not entirely in the basket, you're not able to push the ball in afterwards. So
Yeah.
But it's no goal over.
Although I did do a very cool goal at the Swedish national training camp the other week, where I threw the ball, it got stuck between the goalie's shoulder and the edge of the goal, and I kept swimming and slammed it in. So satisfying.
Yep.
Hi everybody, Champions Cup 2023. I'm here with Alejandro from Ecomares.
Hi guys, nice to meet
You just
in the interview.
You just scored today as several other games, so you made the first goal. Explain, how did you do it?
I don't know, because the goal moved it, and then I just had the punch and then make it like with full strength, and that's the way.
Did you expect to be so tough playing versus New Jersey? Because you scored early and then it took like after the end of the game to score 2 more goals, right?
I think we got a little bit relaxed because the game wasn't that hard as we play with Hasu and the other team. So we was like relaxed, and I don't know, the ball was like going up and moving. We did a bad pass, but when we figured it out, then 2 goals more.
And they're also your teammates. Maybe they're coming with us and celebrating a bit, or? Guys, you made all the way up. Congratulations for your success.
Thank you very much.